Hi, my name is Bernie. I just want to talk about this internal dialogue that goes on in our head between our ears, or this monologue. Um, it's primeval. It's been there for many, many centuries. It starts at a very early age, sometimes between the ages of two and certainly by seven. We have a conversation, both sides of this dialogue. It's useful, and sometimes it can be very destructive. Um, and they often say live in the present or in the now. And to do that, we can only do that through meditation. And we have to clear the past and the future, which in reality are the now, because even the past or the future is just in this moment. So we can't change that. And sometimes the past and the future are always in um, dialogue with one another, and then that causes a little bit of anxiety and fear, and it affects our mental state as well. But through meditation, we can just relax ourselves, and if we can keep the ego out for a little while, because it doesn't like to be outside the door, um, and it gets lonely, and it's screaming to get back in to take control. But in that present moment, in quietness, where we can get rid of the two manufactured neighborhoods, the past and the future, we can stay quiet in the moment. And that's where we get our intuitive thinking from, and our contact with something greater than ourselves, whatever you want to call it, spirituality. Um, but it's important that we get those moments, and we can only do that through meditation. There are some great people out there that can help you with meditation and sometimes spirituality as well. Although you are a spirit, so you can't teach spirituality, you can only experience it. So my advice to you is, you'll never stop that language that goes on between our ears, but you can calm it down a little bit. And it's so important that we have peace and quiet and serenity, and the only way we can do that is to sometimes block ourselves off from the outside world, and certainly that madness that's going on inside the inside world. So the body and the brain are present, they're in the moment. The only thing that isn't in the now is the mind, because it has its own way of thinking and own way of doing things, and you can trick it. You can say to your mind, well, what have we got planned next? And it won't come up with an answer, because you're asking it instead of it asking you, because it seems to have more control over us that way. So sometimes we have to sort of trick it, and if we can do that, we'll be at peace with ourselves. Anyway, have a nice time. Bye.